Okay, what's up, guys? Give a minute for a couple people to join in, doing another live Q&A before the truck race starts. That's when I'll end it. Well, I just learned that Bubba Wallace's win was now encumbered. I hate that fucking word, encumbered. Man, I don't know if it even matters if that win's encumbered or not. Come to think of it, just watching it. I mean, that's just yeah. I'm watching. I'm gonna watch the truck race, Alex. Basically be on here doing a live show until the truck race starts. Just talk about how the Darrell Wallace Jr.'s win is now encumbered at Michigan. God, I hate that word, man. So, you know, don't know what to think about it. But basically, I'm doing like a live Q&A till the truck race starts. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now they're interviewing Johnny Sauter. Hey, how you doing, Andrew? Gonna be on here until just telling Alex that we're gonna be on here until the truck race starts. Oh, Kyle Busch is on the pole. Oh man. Huh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, fuck Toyota in this truck race. Oh, I think this feed's dying. Yeah, it is Bristol, man. I'm happy for some Bristol racing. I'm glad for night racing. Watching America Live earlier today on NBC, and Ryan Newman was saying that he likes night racing a lot better in Bristol. That is one track that if they were trying to pull at Richmond by making all the races in the daytime, I think people would riot. Give me some more tea. Oh man, that dude, I want to fucking kick his ass. God, if we ever meet, I will fight him. I don't care. I would do it, and people will call. Nah, some people call me a hero. Other people call me other names. Damn, Todd Bodine's a cool dude, man, but he looked like a freaking Mr. Clean straight up. My 1 year anniversary. What's my year anniversary for? Alex, is there something wrong with the feed or something? Oh yeah, well, 1 year ago I did remember I made a video. Oh, yeah. 1 year ago I threatened to kick the guy from Toyota's ass. Guy's director of competition for him. They kept on showing him during the rain delay last year for Bristol, and he just got on my nerves. And I sent a post-race video. I wanted to fight him. Looking down here. Oh, fuck catfish. I love eating catfish, though. Went to an all-you-can-eat place, man. I ate like 2 pounds of fried catfish. I still don't get that whole idea where, throwing catfish on the ice rink is a good idea, but hey, people do what they do, man. Fucking commercials. How are you seeing this, Andrew? Because, I mean, I see nothing. All I see is commercials. They're doing one of those fucking Buick commercials. Oh, Twitter. Okay. Gotcha. I say I'm watching a Pizza Hut commercial. Where I live at, there's only Pizza Hut within 50 miles. Nah, Pizza Hut, man, their pizza sucks. If you have to go to like one of the major places, Domino's is. Yeah, that's true, Alex. I'm glad they've chilled out with the eBay shit too. eBay commercials used to get on my nerves. With a little kid crying all the time, I felt bad. She's doing good. She's ready to come home. I don't know if I'm ready for her to come home yet, because I was able to watch the history of cars for 3 straight nights. The 3-part series on the History Channel. Oh man, that was some crazy shit. When you're doing the whole in-depth history of the automobile. Damn, shit was crazy. Nope, she won't. She'll be lucky if she's home for Talladega. Now I get to see. Yeah, that's crying Kyle. Kyle, Kyle Busch in the wall tonight. Oh, Kyle Busch in an eBay commercial? Alex? Is that what you meant? Okay. I miss the Tour de France like you miss National Predators hockey. You know, Kurt was on the history. Yeah, Kurt Busch was on that history special. They had Kozlowski, Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson. But that special was good. What was crazy was I didn't realize the name for Chevrolet was gotten from a French race car driver. His last name was Chevrolet. I never knew that. I thought that was crazy. Dale Jr. Okay, the key to Dale Jr. winning one of these races is he's got to qualify 15th or better. Um, that's the only way Junior's going to win a race. And to answer your question, Alex, I did not see Kenny Wallace's video. I haven't really been on Twitter at all today. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but looks like the '77 car is going to be done for. They're going to probably pull it at the end of the season. Problem with sponsorship, I guess 5 Hour Energy is not going to sponsor the car anymore. They probably want out now that Monster Energy is involved. You know, I don't know about that PJ1 or VHT or whatever they're calling that liquid service, liquid stuff. I just don't really see it making a difference at all on the tracks. Man, that kid looks really young. This kid's got to be like 12. Harrison Burton. Oh, I'm gonna go for the winning the truck race. I'm gonna go Chase Briscoe. Okay, that is Jeff Burton's son. Yeah, I mean, that kid don't even know if it's hit puberty yet. That is true, Alex. Dale Jr. will do double duty this weekend. In his rookie year, he actually, it's either his rookie year or his second year, Dale Jr. Got the Bristol sweep or almost had it. I know he's won both in the Cup Series and in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. Andrew, I don't know if that is going to help him at all. Him doing the double at Bristol and Richmond. I don't know if that's really going to help him. What's going to help him is him wanting to win. And thank you, Alex. 2004. He did sweep it? Okay. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. That was bugging me because I think I was like, wait a minute, did he or didn't he sweep it? Thank you, Alex. (2004) was the year of the fire crash in the sports car? I thought it was earlier than that. Okay, hold on a minute. Maybe it was 2004. Well, I know 2004 was the year he won the Daytona 500. Hmm. No, because it's still burnt when you won. Okay. Hey, I'm not going to argue with you. That is true, Alex. Those probably were the two closest years. Well, I think 2004 was the year when he, in the last race of at Miami, there was a one point of the race that ended. He would have been the championship because of how close the points were. But I mean, it kind of sucks that Dale Jr. never won a championship in NASCAR. But at the same time, you know what? He's made a big impact on the sport, and what he's doing as an Xfinity owner in the town he's getting, I mean, shit. He might win a couple of championships as an owner, which ain't a bad deal. I think he would have, if not for the chase. No, I don't think the chase really stopped him. I just after that fiery crash, 2004, after that year, things just kind of slowed up. All the tensions with his mom, freaking evil bitch. I mean, if she had given Dale Jr. managing control of the company, that would have been crazy because he could have had a situation like Stuart Haas. You never know, but who knows? Yep, that is true, Andrew. The math tells you that, hey, three new winners, we could have 16, I don't think we're going to get three new winners. I just don't. I think if Chase Elliott keeps himself out of trouble, he can get into the chase again for the second straight year. That's crazy. Everybody talks bad about Chase Elliott, but the guy's made it in well, probably both years. Same with Austin Dillon. He was in it last year on points, and he's gonna get in this year with that win. Yeah, Andrew, I agree with you about Boyer getting in, and yeah, Alex, I agree. That probably will be the three that makes it in. Unless we have a new winner out of left field somewhere, like a Logano or Suarez that wins in. Hey, Jake, good to see you, buddy. Gonna be here until the start of the Truck Series. Okay, yeah, Logano does run good at Richmond, but that was also where they had the penalty at, and that team just seems off. I mean, he had a good qualifying position, and then just during the race at Michigan, he just fell off the map. It was crazy. Yeah, there has been some bad luck for that 22 team lately. I agree with you, Alex. Sorry about that. I was getting a text. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. Logano's definitely that team is definitely off. Okay, yeah, this race is definitely going to be delayed. But I'll stay on with you guys for a while. Answer questions, anything NASCAR, anything you all want to talk about. I'm here. Oh, here's someone I haven't. Will, I haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. When do you think Elliott will finally win? I think he'll win probably sometime next year, maybe. But I think he points his way into the chase. Right, Andrew. Those clouds don't look good. And let me see something real quick. Hate that when the questions go. Yeah, that's right. Keselowski hasn't won since Martinsville, but he's had some good runs in him. I mean, he almost won Indy. You know, I don't expect him to do much in the chase at all. I expect the chase to be a two-horse race between Johnson and Truex. Yeah, Chase is going to get in on points. And that's true because Keselowski could have also won Michigan, too. But Will, it's good hearing from you, man. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope all is well with you. Oh, did y'all hear about Dale Jr.? He said if someone paid $6 million for the sponsorship, he'll put Bubba Wallace in the car next year for the Xfinity team. Which I thought was kind of crazy considering I didn't think it'd be $6 million for an Xfinity ride. Alex says, Larson champion. You know, he could be the champion, but he pretty much only went on 2 mile tracks, which is nothing wrong with that because, A, all racetracks count. He does good in other ones. But, Larson, he'll do well in the chase. Okay, Andrew said he's going to grab dinner. Just to let you know, Andrew's probably eating fried catfish for dinner tonight. Enjoy, buddy. Yeah, but, Larson could win the championship. I just don't see it at this point. He's got to master some other tracks. Even though he has had second in a lot of them. But 2 mile tracks seem to be his bread and butter. And what's crazy is that car doesn't have sponsorship for next year. And Will, I do agree. Bubba Wallace should drive the 21 instead of Paul Menard. That's all a money move. Money is what keeps Menard in racing. Even though he has won before at Indy, surprisingly. But, Menard, that's a money move. Now, I wonder what's going to happen with the 27. Is they're going to move Ty Dillon over there? And who will take the 13? Because originally I was thinking Casey Kane would get the 77. But that car is going to be shut down, from what I understand. So maybe Casey Kane... No, wait a minute. That's right. Never mind. I already read that. Hendrick is... Since he has to pay Casey next year, he's building a team with GMS Motorsports. So that's where Kane will be at. And see. Hold on a minute. Let me miss some questions. Kyle Busch will probably dominate... That's true. He probably will dominate the truck race. Hope not, but he probably will. Target's going liberal. That's why they left motorsports. No, wait. Target left it all in general. I thought they just left NASCAR. I thought they were staying in Indy. Well, maybe that's why they're leaving NASCAR. I mean, heck, they're sponsoring a driver that has 3 race wins. You know. What I also don't know is to see a lot of these businesses are all getting hurt now by Amazon. Trump was talking about that. Okay, Will says, yeah, Target is leaving Indy too. Okay. So Target is, okay, so Alex is right. Okay, they're all leaving motorsports in general. But what I was saying is that Amazon is killing a lot of these businesses. You know, a lot of these companies just don't make money. Everything's all online. So people aren't shopping and spending money like they used to. So these companies are scaling back, and one thing to scale back on is sponsorship money. Which is kind of ridiculous, because sponsoring a NASCAR, believe it or not, for one race is a lot cheaper than a 30-second to a minute commercial, depending on the profile of the race. And plus, when Dale Jr. said it would just take $6 million in sponsorship money for the season for Bubba Wallace, which seems like a really low number to me. But, you know, I could be wrong. It seems to me like a worthwhile investment to do. Oh, great. They got Jar Jar Binks out on the fucking track doing an interview. Oh, God. Soccer. Oh, God. So Target sponsoring soccer? Oh, God. I fucking hate soccer. I mean, the only thing exciting about soccer is when they go yell goal. And that only happens once during whatever they call it, a game, I guess. Soccer. What the hell's this country coming to? Oh, God. Freaking got Michael Waltrip on the TV. Well, are you gonna watch the NFL this year or not watch? Because I'm not gonna watch it till after NASCAR season's over, and my team's the Dolphins, and if they're all standing, then I'll watch. If not, I won't. I'll do like I did last year and just watch the Super Bowl. Of course, I was kind of disappointed with the Super Bowl because I'm a Dolphins fan and I hate the fucking Patriots. Tom Brady and the Patriots and the New York Jets are like my Toyota for football. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard about that shit with Kevin Harvick talking shit on Dale Jr. Okay, never mind. Get on to this. Falcons made some stupid decisions. Yeah, Alex. You're absolutely right. They should have ran the ball with Devontae Freeman, former Florida State running back. If they just ran the ball, they would have been fine. Because the clock was their enemy at that point. So all they had to do was run the ball and just take the time out. And they got a great running game. Damn. Okay, Christopher Bell is starting second. Chase Briscoe 15. Okay, in case y'all didn't hear, Denny Hamlin had his baby. Or his girlfriend had the baby. So no more baby watch. Yeah, that stuff with Harvick. What he said about Dale Jr., I mean, that was fucked up. I mean, I think those two have some bad blood somewhere. I mean, if they want to complain about anybody being a disappointment and a letdown, why don't we talk about Danica? I mean, Grant, I don't understand why she had all that hype to begin with. I mean, she only won one IndyCar race and didn't do much anywhere else. Or what Harvick said it was is he said it was disappointing Junior hadn't won championships and that he's more of a detriment to the sport than a help. Basically, to paraphrase exactly what he said. I'm just paraphrasing, I'm not quoting it. Yeah, man, freaking Harvick is a douche. I have a feeling those two had some bad blood from somewhere. Yeah, see, what else? I think there was one other thing that happened. Yeah, I'm also kind of. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah, you're right, Alex. I just had to paraphrase. I couldn't remember exactly what he said because we were talking about it during the last live video I did. And I hadn't heard everything in entirety. Then once I heard it, I was like, that was just dickish of him, man. I don't understand, he could have just gave the political answer and just said, hey, yeah, sorry to see him go or whatever. Oh, wait a minute, Parker Kligerman's actually racing. Oh, shit, sorry. But, he could have said something else. He didn't need to do that at all. I don't know, some issue must be between them. I know Harvick ran a couple Xfinity races for Junior. I don't know whether something happened there or maybe Junior has a successful Xfinity team and Harvick's went under. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, did anybody hear about what Brad Keselowski said about Toyota? That is true, Alex. Yep. He sure does have an Xfinity problem. I agree with you part way. I think he should drop Danica, but Boyer's done all right. He just had a lot of bad luck. I think Boyer could get a win, but also give Boyer a chance. Let's give him 2 years. Kenseth replaces Danica and Carr gets. That's a possibility. Kenseth replaces Danica and kind of gives Custer a year more to get under his belt, and then Custer will go ahead and take over that car. That's still a possibility of happening. But yet no word. There's word that Kurt Busch is now a free agent, but no word on Danica yet. What the hell? There's drivers out there with won championships that are free agents, and somehow this bitch still has a job. I don't fucking get it. You got Kurt. If you think about it, you have Greg Biffle, who left Roush Fenway, didn't retire or nothing, who's won races. You have Kurt Busch, who's won races and a championship. You have Matt Kenseth, who's won races and a championship. And they've all won races Busch and Kenseth, not Greg Biffle, have won races for different manufacturers, different teams. And you got Carl Edwards that's retired. You can go and get those four guys and start one hell of a four-car team. Yeah, Kurt and Stewart Haas Racing say they want to be together. I think what the deal is, it's all about money. I think they're trying to pay Kurt a little bit less. Which is crazy, because I always thought they got a percentage of the winnings. But apparently what they do is they just get a salary. Which I thought was interesting. It would be like the Keselowski situation. Okay, well, hopefully that's what it is, and Kurt Busch keeps his ride. Because he's earned it. He gets 1 or 2 wins a year, and he's just a solid racer. We don't have a lot of those in the sport. I mean, that was Danica and BK Racing. So we got any predictions for the truck race tonight? I'm going with Chase Briscoe. Yeah, I think Danica will retire. I'm hoping that Stenhouse does well enough that that kind of forces her out. Like she gets mad that her boyfriend or husband or whatever is successful and she's not, and maybe she just leaves, goes home and does whatever. I think Kyle Busch should be banned from racing. I don't think he should be banned. I think what they should have done is what these rules are making now to limit cup drivers. They should have done that a long time ago because now we're to the point where we're so low on sponsorship, we almost need them. Like we should not ban them from the truck series because Keselowski and Kyle Busch are the only ones that are fielding really quality teams in the truck series. We got to keep those guys happy. Xfinity series, they're getting close to that point to where they might need to do some things because they're getting low on sponsorship too. Yeah, Kyle does attract sponsors. See, I think what they should have done that years ago, is done the limit, and that way this problem, because now we're in a major sponsorship problem. Now, NASCAR is like, oh, it's always too little, too late. And other cup drivers on lower series of trucks. They do, but you don't want them all the time. But at the same time, like I was just saying with the sponsorship issues, they're almost now becoming a necessary evil. I don't like it, but unfortunately the sport needs it. If that makes sense. And according to that radar, it does not look like the truck race is happening today. Well, I don't care. I'll stay on with a little while with you guys. And will amen to that. Brian Francis is a moron, and he is totally incompetent on running NASCAR. He has no clue on what he's doing. I've seen this sport since 1998 go up. It was up like a thing. And once it got to about 2008, started going woo, slowly going down. But hopefully it'll bounce back up. Hopefully it'll bounce back up. They're going to have to figure out a bunch of things. I agree. The COT car should never have been in. Yeah, no, the 2011, 2012 were good, but I like the late 90s models a lot better. They're a lot more racier, and they more resembled the cars you'd see on the road. Where I'm glad with the new Chevy Camaro they're putting out next year, that looks good. I'm hoping Ford will bring back the Mustang, and you all know what I think about what Toyota should go do. I just want to see more 8-cylinder cars in there that are regular 8 cylinders on the roads. I want the stock to be put back in stock car. I want the Dodge to come back to NASCAR and bring the Challenger back. That'd be freaking awesome. Yeah, the 2002. Look up, Alex. I believe it was 1999. Dale Jr. car looked freaking sweet. Maybe that's just me, but I always like those older ones. Yeah, but that's CO2 COT car just ruined everything. I think the evolution of the Splinter just freaking. Yeah, Andrew, I do like Junior's race car from Miami, where he's going with it similar to back to how his old car used to look like. No, it's not the one he's running at Darlington. The one at Darlington, I forget who he's. Darlington, he's doing one similar to Oh shit, that's a good question. He's not doing one. It's not the one. I can't remember the one he's doing for Budweiser. Or not Budweiser, for the throwback at Darlington. Okay, they're going to go ahead and show the 1997 Daytona 500. God, they always do this on rain delays. They always show the same throwback race. You know, there's other good Daytona 500s. Just telling you all. All right, well, you have a good one, buddy. Looking forward to getting your your pick four in. Yeah, Will, I haven't heard from him for a while. I'm glad to hear from him again. Okay, my favorite NASCAR season. Whew, I'm gonna go 2004. Closest Junior ever was, and was my favorite season. Yeah, Andrew, I know why you don't mind watching this Daytona 500 one. That's when your boy, the Rainbow Warrior, wins. Sorry if I spoiled it for everybody. Hey, everybody, Alex did ask a good question. I already answered. Mine's 2004. What your favorite NASCAR season was? His was 2007. Yeah, the year that Stewart and Edwards tied, that was pretty interesting. Okay, Alex, you started in 2006 being a fan. Awesome. So you came in right in the beginning of the Jimmy Johnson era. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that year. It was the year that Tony Stewart didn't win, didn't get in the chase, and he won half the chase races. That's when he ended up changing it to make sure if you win, you're in. Yeah, that's still a shock that Edwards retired. He's been close, a lot closer than a lot of other people that have not won a championship to winning one. I still wonder why he retired. Oh yeah, I remember when Brian Vickers wrecked Jimmy and Junior at Talladega. Yep, and gee, and then the year after that, Brian Vickers was driving for somebody else. That's right, I saw Brian Vickers on TV. You know, Brian Vickers is in a Tesla commercial, which I thought was odd. That's right, yep, he did go to Red Bull Racing. See, Brian Vickers went to Red Bull Racing, and then I think he went Michael Waltrip Racing. There, yeah. And that's where he ended. Oh, Casey Kane, it's already been concluded. Um, Hendrick Motorsports helping another motorsports team called GMS, and they're going to build him a car and a race team for next year. So Casey's all but good. He's got a ride for next year. See, that way, Hendrick doesn't have to pay him for doing nothing. Because if Casey doesn't get a ride for next year, he has to pay him his whole year's salary. So that way he's paying him for something. I think Jimmy Johnson's going to run until they push him out the door. Jimmy Johnson, I mean, right now, if I'm them three young guys, if I'm Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, and William Byron, I want Jimmy Johnson there as long as possible. As long as he's winning championships, Hendrick will be happy. The year he doesn't win a championship, that's when everybody's job is going to be in jeopardy. Okay, so Alex said something. 2021? Yeah, I think that's when his contract's up, is 2021. But I think Jimmy Johnson's one of those that he'll be racing for as long as they let him. I don't ever see him getting fired or pushed out. I mean, the guy's won 7 championships and might hit 100 wins. No, I don't think they pushed Gordon out. Gordon was having a lot of back problems for a couple years. I think he was ready to go. To be honest with you, he made so much money. Then once the opportunity opened up for him to do broadcasting at Fox, he is pretty much easily out the door. I mean, you could tell by the way he did driving the 88 compared to how Bowman did. It is Gordon's time to go. I wonder if Jeff Gordon ever has any regrets about helping out Jimmy Johnson. Because I know Jeff Gordon, part of him's got to wonder how many championships he would have won if he hadn't discovered Jimmy Johnson. Remember, Jeff Gordon's the one that discovered Jimmy Johnson and got Jimmy help get Jimmy the job at Hendrick. So I kind of wonder that. Oh man, Hendo, it's cool, brother. Sorry, my dog's getting old and a little senile. There's nothing going on. We live in the country. And none of the deers are around, so you don't have to worry about that. Freaking silly dog. He does this. He just goes and starts barking in the middle of the day. All right, no chase. Gordon would have 7. That could be it. Jeff gave all his luck to Jimmy, and the chase happened. That's true, Alex. I bet you Andrew would agree with you. Andrew's a big Jeff Gordon fan. Yeah, it did seem like that. I mean, Gordon was still doing good, winning races. But Jimmy, man, that dude was on another planet. And that dude's won championship just about every freaking possible way you can. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. See, we've lived down in the city. He's lived in the city most of his life. If he's now being in the country, he's like nothing to bark at. He just randomly will start barking in the middle of the day or in the middle of the evening. What would Dale Sr. think of NASCAR today? We'll just put it this way. I think he would have whipped the shit out of Brian France by now. I don't think some of the shit would be going on if it. See, because the whole tragedy with Dale Sr. also started bringing in a lot of the other things like the COT car also got brought in because he started looking at the car safety more and more after what happened with Dale Sr. And yes, Alex, I think he said it best. He'd be disappointed. He'd be disappointed with his wife. He'd be disappointed his race team's no longer around. You know, I wish they'd bring into the broadcast booth, but I'm not sure if he's even. Does anybody know if Dick Trickle's still alive? I don't think. I think no. I think he'd be retired by now, Andrew. If Earnhardt Sr. was still alive, he'd be retired by now. He would have retired a couple years after. He probably would retire around the same time Rusty Wallace retired. He might have retired in 2004. That's possible, possible, Alex. Yeah, Mark Martin kept saying he was going to retire. He was supposed to retire along with Rusty Wallace. He was like Brett Favre when it comes to retirements. Oh yeah, I'm retiring next year. I'm retiring. I'm retiring. He was in it for way longer than anybody thought so. But dude, follow Mark Martin on Twitter. I mean, either one of two things. Either that is one crazy cat, or there's someone else that runs his Twitter account. That dude, man, he goes full blown mic drop on people. I mean, do not get into a Twitter war with Mark Martin. I don't hate when that happens. The little chat thing goes off. Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Alex. You know, who knows if Harvick would have even gotten a chance with Richard Childress Racing if it hadn't been for the tragedy. That is a good thing to wonder. I mean, would it have been 2005? And if so, would it have been with Richard Childress Racing? Yep, he was. Mark Martin was just like Brett Favre, except no championships. See, I like these cars. They're showing those things look slick. Watching the 1997 Daytona 500. Oh, God, what is that? Sorry about that. My wife keeps texting me. And see, that's a true trick. I now know my wife is lying to me. She says she subscribes to my YouTube channel. I now know she doesn't because she wouldn't be texting me. She knew I'd be doing a live video. It wasn't. It was third race. I thought it was the second race. Andrew, you already know who wins the 1997 Daytona 500. They're showing the car right now. We used to make a lot of jokes about Jeff Gordon and his pit crew because he used to be called the Rainbow Warriors. I don't need to explain what the jokes were about, but I think you could all figure it out. 1997, that was the year, 1 year before I became a NASCAR fan. Dang, I miss his model years of the cars. Maybe I should take a catfish and throw it on the track at Richmond. Now, I think we need to start doing is throwing cowboy hats on the track. That should be the new thing. Or everything is great t-shirts. Oh, Ray Abraham. That was probably one of the best crew chiefs Jeff Gordon ever had. And what y'all don't realize, Ray Abraham, somewhere in that shot, I didn't see it, but Chad Knaus is there. He's a tire changer. NASCAR Guy 24. I'm not much doing the usual Q&A. I was going to stop this video before Bristol started, but I'm just going to stay on for a little while. Got any race questions? Go ahead and ask them. Okay, well, Andrew. Okay. I like that. You hear that, Andrew? Alex says only do it if Truex or Kyle Busch is winning the race. All right. So you gotta get him a restart for Richmond. Well, hey, maybe they might do it in Bristol. Sneaky Franks, I was gonna go pick Chase Briscoe to win this race. That was my pick for the truck race. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen with the rainstorms. Any track. There you go, Alex. Alex says any track. Not Dega, though. Yeah, we all know he's going to be doing good there. And Andrew says he's good with that. Maybe that's the way Toyota gets out of NASCAR. People get tired of frozen catfish and just get the message and they roll out. Don't think it's going to happen, though, but, God can dream. Okay, Andrew says he's got Matt Crafton winning the trucks race. Anybody else got picks for the trucks race that may or may not happen tonight? Okay, I guess nobody does. All right. I really do miss these cars. These were the best. Hendo, chill out, brother. Anybody's got any other predictions for this week? I haven't worked on my top four yet for Bristol yet. I'm going to wait to watch qualifying, then formulate a plan. I'll probably pick Junior in my top four if he qualifies 15th or better. No, I don't watch pro wrestling, Andrew. I stopped watching pro wrestling when Chris Benoit died or committed suicide, whatever you want to call it. After that, and with that whole thing with Vince McMahon trying to fake his death, I just got Sick of pro wrestling. That's when I stopped watching. In case you're wondering, my favorite pro wrestler used to be Steve Austin. Mainly because I used to drink my beer out of a can, and he drank his beer out of the can. I like giving the finger. He likes giving the finger. In case you're wondering. WWE, yeah. I used to like it better when they did that ECW thing with all the tables, ladders, and chairs and all that, like hardcore matches. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, that happens. Anybody here hockey fans on here? Thinking maybe the Caps, as long as Hillary Clinton stays out of the Washington D.C. area, they have a chance of winning. Yeah, that's like the fourth or fifth commercial I've seen today for preseason football. That's like freaking meaningless as all hell. Dude, it's okay. Yeah, Atlanta has a hockey team. They're called the Thrashers. The one with the catfish, that's the Nashville Predators. Who is the GOAT? Now, for NASCAR, I don't believe there's a greatest of all time, Julian. I kind of go with the era system, where I think there was a Richard Petty era, there was a Dale Sr. era, and now we're in the Jimmy Johnson era. I think because the way how the cars, the systems, the competition, everything changes, it's kind of hard to go ahead and say they're the greatest of all time. There's just too much difference between them. I'm sorry that's not a direct answer, but that's kind of what I think. Then again, if Jimmy wins another couple more championships, then I'm going to have to go with Jimmy Johnson. But Jimmy, he's definitely the guy of his era. If anybody is new to on here or just got on, if anybody has any picks for the truck race, go ahead and let me know. Yeah, I think a lot of it is the same. Except Toyota is not as dominant getting the wins like they used to. Now we have more parity of different winners. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. You know, we all thought, you know, Jimmy Johnson and Hendrick were done for. And watch Jimmy Johnson win his 8th championship. Should be pretty cool. Getting to see history. Yeah, we got a lot of different winners. You're right, Alex. You're right. That is a big mistake. Jimmy Johnson will get his 8th. Come on, boys.
How's it going?
It's going good. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here right now. Talk to y'all later.
Good cuts.